up, guys? It's the One Piece 1021 back with another deck profile. So this will be for Doflamingo in the OP08.5 format, which is the format where the structure decks come out, but it's before OP09. So essentially, this is a upgraded list from the starter deck. So pretty much just mashing two starter decks together and then adding some other core pieces to make it function a little better and to be competitive because it is a tier 1 deck in the 8.5 format. So we'll go over the card by card. I'll hover over every card, talk about some synergies and application and a little bit on the effect, and we'll go from there. So we'll get right into it. So Doflamingo allows you to play a cost 4 or less 7 Warlords of the Sea card from the top of your deck, so long as you attach 2 Dawn and pay an additional Dawn when attacking, and you get to play it rested. So we have a few different effects like Perona, which allows you to look at the top 5 cards and put them back in any order. So that'll facilitate that effect, as well as Buggy from the starter deck, which allows you to look at the top 3 and put them back in any order. You don't necessarily want to be doing that too much because this is one of your 2K counters, but if you needed to, you could. Boa from the starter deck also does this. She's a blocker and allows you to look at the top 3 and put them back in any order. And then you can give either your leader or one of your characters with 7 Warlords of the Sea type rested on play. So solid card. Those are the 3 effects that allow us to look at and rearrange the top cards of our deck. And then we also have a Searcher in the form of Sengoku, which allows you to look at the top 5 for a 7 Warlords, which is, spoiler alert, a majority of the deck, except for Perona, Kaido, Pudding, and the event cards. The rest are all 7 Warlords. Speaking of which, we'll get into the 7 Warlords package, which is, again, majority of the deck. We have Edward Weevil, on play draw card. Simple effect, but effective. Only downside of the card is that it doesn't have counter, but we're cycling cards, we're drawing cards, adding cards from the trash to the hand, so not a big deal. That is why we're electing to run 10 2Ks as well for safety, because there are a few bricks. They're not too many, in all honesty, compared to a lot of other decks, but there are a few. But this card has great utility being played off the top from Doflamingo or being played from the hand with Jinbei. Speaking of which, Jinbei is pretty much the backbone of the deck, allowing you to play another 7 Warlords character with cost 4 or less from your hand, which is just about every card in the deck, and most of them have relevant effects that are beneficial. So Jinbei is a key card. Trafalgar Law, primarily a 2K, but you can also activate the effect to return them to your hand, and if your opponent has 6 or more cards in their hand, they put 1 from their hand to the bottom. So it's a good kind of tax effect. It's good if you don't have a better card to play off of Jinbei or Doflamingo, so you can just play it and then return it to hand, and then you get that additional effect. Gecko Moria, this is your recursion. It allows you to get a 7 Warlords character with cost 4 or less from your trash to your hand. So you can recycle your Jinbeis more, or a 2K counter, or whatever you'd like really, so long as it's 7 Warlords. And, again, it's most of the deck. We have Draco Mihawk, which is a 2K counter, but it also has a when attacking effect, so long as you have a Dawn, you draw 2 trash too. Good in certain scenarios, but it's mainly just a 2K. Crocodile, which is a new card from the structure deck. It allows you to reveal the top card of your deck. If it happens to be a 7 Warlords card, then you get to draw 2 cards, and you place a card from your hand on top of your deck. So you could play this realistically, and then you use your leader effect, which is good. Good card advantage, but we're testing out some of these ratios. This is more or less a shell, and the list is kind of tight. So just wanted to test this at a few copies. Could be redundant at more than 2. Same with this Trafalgar Law, except this character allows you to return one of your characters to your hand, and then you get to return one of your opponent's characters that costs 4 or less. Typically, you can bounce your own Perona or Sengoku, sometimes even Pudding, and then you get to bounce their 4 drop, so that's pretty good. Buggy we discussed earlier, as well as Hancock. The one card we didn't discuss was Teach, which allows you to, during your main once per turn, take a card from your hand, put it on top of your deck, and then you attach 2 Rusted Dawn onto either your leader or one of your characters. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be your Doflamingo, so that you can use your effect more efficiently. So Teach is a solid card. And then as far as the cards that we haven't discussed that are kind of in their own category, we have Pudding, which is a great card, and that allows you to target your opponent. They return all the cards in their hand, and then they draw a fresh 5 after they shuffle. Yes, a lot of decks, or at least a lot of other relevant decks, can have a big hand, and sometimes they have difficulty getting the cards out of their hands. So this can make them, it'll essentially punish them and make them play almost like like their plan is messed up and they have to start from scratch, or they may just draw a handful of bricks, or cards that aren't significant in that portion of the game. So Pudding's a solid card. We only want 2 though, because any more can be kind of cloggy, and sometimes the effect doesn't always come up in every matchup, so 2 is fine. We run 1 10-drop Kaido. This is good in the late game, but again, this card can get kind of cloggy, and our general game plan is to swarm the board, but this is a good finisher card. It's also good, if the game is at an even state or if you have advantage. This can push you over the edge and end the game because you just draw 4 cards if your opponent's at 3 or less life. Solid effect, but at most you want to go to 2. Lastly, we have the removal suite, which is 3 red rocks, which that can get rid of any character. So, Big Mom, Zoro, Gecko Moria. It hits a lot of meta-relevant threats, and it also has a trigger to return a character that costs 4 or less to the bottom of the opponent's deck. Great card overall. And then we have 3 Gravity Blade Raging Tiger, which allows you to put 2 6-cost characters on your opponent's side of the field at the bottom of their deck. Fantastic card into a lot of matchups. Primarily Black Yellow Luffy. You can bottom deck their Sabos, and that really hurts their game plan. Also, the trigger allows you to put one of your characters, your opponent's characters, with a cost 5 or less at the bottom of their deck. So very similar application to Red Rock. It can be really punishing either way off the trigger or the card effects. So solid stuff. But overall, this is a good list to start off with. It's a good shell. I myself am still tweaking some of the ratios after we get the starters. I do want to test with this even more, but through my testing, this is a good list. It's a good list to start with at the very least. So we'll get into some example games, and we'll go from there. Is against Rob Lucci, so we'll definitely want to play this one out. We will go second. This is a fairly solid hand. Keep. Okay. Play a Spandam and get a Who's Who. We'll play Teach and pass. I'll go 5 at life. We'll take this first one. It's fine. We get a Gene base, so that's pretty nice. We'll go 5 again. We will. I don't necessarily want to take this one, so we'll counter with the Moria. Alright, we'll play... I don't even necessarily want to use the teach effect at the moment, because I have Perona now. We'll put Crocodile on top, and then... yeah, we'll do something like that. That seems fine. Alright, we'll go into the Spandom, and then Meter effects, get the Crocodile. Oh, that was a misstep, so hopefully you guys can learn from that. I did not think that through. Attack into the teach, which is to be expected. Okay. Getting punished a little. Yeah, it's okay. Alright. We'll play another Corona. We'll put Weevil on top. And then we'll put Pudding there, I think. Okay. We will leader effects. Get the Weevil. And pass. 5 at us. We'll counter with a Jinbei. 6 at us, we'll take. Okay. I'll use Jack to KO our Weevil. That's fine. Okay, Gravity Blade would ordinarily be really good here, but they have a Jack, so his cost is actually 11 due to his effect. However, I'm looking at their hand right now, and I think Pudding's going to be pretty good. And then here, I'll just attack for 5 at them. Okay, and we'll do Jinbei into Boa. And then we'll put, we'll just stack it like that, it should be fine. That's fine. I didn't want to play my character first, just, risk of trigger. Alright, very easily here they'll remove one character with Jack and leader effects, which is fine. I don't think we should take here, so we'll counter. Still not big on taking life here, so we'll protect pretty eagerly here. That's fine. And then they're in prime Gecko Moria time. Yep, they will likely get a Rob. Okay, yeah, they'll just Rebecca Spandine Lucci combo. Just pretty strong. Not a whole lot we can do about that. It's fine. Do they have another in trash? Yeah, they do have another Rebecca in trash. Okay. I think we'll just Gravity Blade. We'll get rid of... Let's get rid of 2 attackers. And then we'll use Dofi's effects. And I'll actually just bounce that. Go ahead. I have a little bit of life to chew through, but I'll be honest, the Gecko Moria is pretty backbreaking, and this Jack has also been difficult to play around. So we'll go to 1 at the very least. We might even put this at 0. Tempest Kick. That's no good. Oh, yeah, okay. They're just going for game. Okay. Let me think here. I could try to stack a bunch of stuff, I suppose. Sure. I guess another 2K. Okay. Not a huge fan of my options here. Yep, I already know. Let's go 7, use effect. And that doesn't really matter. Sengoku. We'll just get a card with counter. I'll do it again with another Sengoku. We'll get a Buggy. Alright. We have one blocker. Not looking great. Tempest Kick. And it is online. Perfect. 18,000. Can we counter? Probably not, but see how much this is. That's a lot, but it's not 18,000 worth. But that is how the cookie crumbles there. We'll go on to another game. And this time we have another Rabuchi. We will go second, and we'll keep this hand. Pretty good. Expand them. Okay. We get a Khalifa. Okay. We'll play a Perina. Okay. We'll do... We'll take the 2K. And then we'll stack the Jinbei. Yeah, that seems... Well, let's think about this. We don't have a great card to play. I mean, we'll probably take the first attack, so... Well, we'll leave Jinbei on where it is, really. Pass. Yeah, we'll take this just to try to get something else. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, that's fine. Man, I don't love that Brooks there, but whatever. We'll just go. Wouldn't be necessary to do that. I will do that. Jinbei into Boa. Honestly, that's fine. I like that. 8,000 with Boa effect. Pass. Try not to make the same play mistake that we made last time. Okay, they'll be able to KO it with their Brook, which is annoying. We'll counter for 1 with Teach. Don't particularly need him at the moment. And now we'll let that go. Okay. Alright, we'll use leader effect, and we'll be definitely attacking into that Brook. Confirm revealed card. We'll put... What do we want to put on top? Nothing else is going to be checking for top. We'll put... Yeah, I like pretty much all my cards. We'll just put a duplicate Moria on top. Okay. We'll stack. Yeah, honestly, we'll do something like that. I think that's pretty good. So, pass though. And next turn we can Gravity Blade. It's probably not bad. We'll counter with... but definitely not pudding. Not yet. We'll do the 2K that we revealed earlier. Jack, okay. Actually, it's going to be a red rock turn. We won't get the leader effects, but that's okay. As dealing with Jack right away is good. Let's go 7. Pass. Yeah, I mean, there's not really a choice there. I mean, I could stack a bunch of Dawn, I suppose, but I want to make sure that that card is removed. Okay, 5 to us. We'll 2 again. We'll take this one. No trigger. Another gravity blade's kind of good though. Well, not in this scenario. Well, we know another red rock is coming up. We know that much. I think you're... Let's think. Pudding? And then... Gecko and attack for 7 to life. It's probably okay. I mean, they do get a free KO with Lucci though. Honestly, we just messed up their hand kind of bad, so let's just attach all Dawn. We know the top is not 7 Warlords, so that wasn't too bad of a turn. Wasn't amazing, but wasn't too bad. We'll take this one. It's fine. Don't really want to go lower than 2 though. Yeah, the law is not super important at the moment. I say that, and well, I don't want to necessarily bounce the Rebecca anyway. They're not low enough life. So I don't see... Okay. Oh, okay. And then you play the Brook off of the Rebecca? Okay. That's fair. Alright. Should we Gravity Blade? Let's see. Leaning towards no. Yeah, they will block to save it, that's for sure. Let's see. It'll be... we'll go for it. They're definitely just gonna block, but man, they for sure block here. Okay. Oh, yeah, they do block. Okay. Jinbei into Gecko. Gecko getting Oh, I see. Gecko can also get Perona because Thriller Bark. Suppose I never really thought of that. Could get Teach. There's also 2Ks and another Jinbei. Let's get another Jinbei. Pass. Not the most efficient utilization of our Dawn, but I don't think there was much we could do different there. Let's see what they got. Looks like they're just gonna try to set up our Bluchi, maybe. Alright, 5,000 to life. I guess we'll counter with Moria. I don't really want to, but so be it. Counter. We'll take the Gecko hit. And a jack. Ugh, goodness. This puts us in a really bad position. We have to get rid of the jack. Also have to get rid of Brook, or it's just going to keep KOing everything. Alright, return, pass. I mean, I'm pretty sure they very easily just do that and then stack on Lucci or Spandam. Okay. And 10. Yep. That's how it goes. I mean, they had a fairly stacked hand. That felt pretty tough. We will go into another match, hopefully against a non-Lucci opponent, but we'll see. This time we're against Jewelry Bonnie. We'll go second. We'll mulligan this hand. This hand's not the best, but it can get the job done. We'll play the Teach. Go ahead. Yeah, baby 5. I mean, I can search with baby 5, but I do have Teach or my leader, but yeah, obviously I don't use my leader. Dellinger. Okay, so kind of a heavier Don Quixote family package than usual. 6 of us. We'll take this one. Okay. Let's think. We'll just go 5. Okay. And then here, I believe we're gonna Jinbei into Croc. It was buggy, nice. And then we gotta put a card on top. We'll put. It doesn't particularly matter here. We'll just put Weevil on top and pass. 6 to 3. Yeah, we're not really doing much there. Okay. I'm comfortable just continually going from hands. I mean, we could go blind here, which, but I do have other stuff to be doing, so honestly, I think we'll just play from hand this time since I don't know what's on top. Don't want to use the Don. You may think I misplayed there, but I don't want to use my leader effects. Do this, and then Weevil. Go ahead. And you guys will see me fidget. I like to organize the cards. Typically, events to the left in order of cost, and then characters to the right in order of cost. I don't know. No, it's almost like a habit sort of thing, but you'll see me do that a lot. They play Dellinger. They attack for 8, and we're not countering out of that. 7. Yeah, we'll let it go. They're not going to be able to remove these 2 bodies, which is fine. Oh, excellent. Yeah, we're just going to Gravity Blade. And then go... it doesn't particularly matter. Just go 6. I should have done that a little differently. It's okay. We're still applying the same amount of pressure, really. This is actually really difficult for them. Pass. Yeah, because... Yeah. Oh, Shanks. Nice. Unfortunately for them, it feels like we have the perfect counter for everything. Which is how it goes sometimes in this game. We'll bottom deck the Shanks. And then I believe we go 6,000, and then we'll go 7,000 with leader and just go for a blind effect, I think. And if we don't hit it, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead. Another gravity blade's not good for them, I would imagine. Doflamingo leader. I mean, character, excuse me. I'm okay with taking this one, and then that'll take us to a little lower. Okay. Well, if you want to do this, I'll just play Kaido. Go. Because now I have 10 cards and you have 7. And I have a 12k body. So if you want to swing, then, you know, I get to go in with my bigger body. So we need 1k counter. We'll just use this in Goku. And if they swing for 10, that's fine. We'll just be able to go into with Kaido. So this means they're not going to swing, more than likely. I don't particularly want to use 3 2Ks, so we'll just we'll take it if they do attack. Okay, I figured they wouldn't. All right, what do we want to do here? Probably start off 12 to life. However, these Doflamingos are super annoying. Don't have a Jinbei in hand. Let's see. Moria to get Jinbei. Jinbei to play Weevil. Okay. Well, we'll pass and then just try to go for a turn. Or, excuse me, game this turn. I mean, you could play another Doflamingo, but that's not going to do a whole lot. Huh. This is kind of brave, considering could have another Red Rock. I mean, they don't know that I don't, but good. 5 to 5. I'm sure we'll counter out with a Peruna. They didn't play a blocker to go with this. That's interesting. I'll let it go. 10 to us. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. I mean, I imagine the 12 is gonna do it. I don't particularly see a way where that 12 isn't gonna cover that, so that's what I'll do. I mean, it's an event or 2 2Ks and a 1K, like, that's a lot of investment. And I'm probably just going to play 2 boas, so yeah, I don't really see the point. Okay, we will. Man, it's like I can just do this. Okay, another Jinbei, and then go 6 6 5 or yeah, 6 5 5. Play. Oh no, there's no room to really. We'll just hold that as counter at this point. It's tough for them. Okay. And then we'll play. I know we are not really utilizing the effect very well, but we'll do Jinbei, play it over. I guess Jinbei, and then Boa over Gecko. Okay, our opponent concedes. They had nothing but bricks, and I played around their electrical Luna, and they just have more Eustaces, which is why they didn't play a blocker. So, um, we played this game pretty well. I mean, we also had the answers to like everything, so um, we just high rolled and they didn't, and that happens. So we will go to the next game. This time we're against Purple Luffy, which gets a lot of significant upgrades. I'm not liking this hand too much, so we're gonna mulligan. Yeah, this seems a lot better. We'll search with Sengoku first. We'll get Jinbei, and then we'll do a stack with Corona. Let's put Buggy on top, and then Jinbei. Yeah, it should be fine. 5 at us. We'll counter with the Teach. Zorojiro. And they added Luffy Taro. Okay. Alright, we'll go in for 8. And then play this. We'll return those. And that's really gonna kind of hurt their tempo a little. They don't get to keep their Zorojiro. I wish I had pudding right now. 6 to 5. We'll protect that. Okay. Fairly certain here that we just go 6s into them, make them use cards. However, I do like the idea of just red rocking this. Let's think here. There could be something a lot bigger than this coming out. We just have to keep in mind the possibilities here. How about I just go 7? I will not use my effect. Okay, get a 2k. We play Jinbei, Gecko, and get a 2k pass. So we got a bunch of 5s on board ready to go. We'll definitely take this swing. We'll use the 2k we picked back up. And they replay the Zorojiro to get a Gum Gum Giant. Okay. It's technically 09, but it's okay. Yeah. I think we'll red rock that. And then just go 7 at them. Leave all our guys up. And if he has another one, then we're sad, but it's fine. 6 at us, we'll counter. Another one. Okay. 6 at us, we'll take. And they play another Zorojiro, finding the 2k Sanji. Okay. Okay. We just go with a bunch of 6s, I think. They also have 8 cards in hand. So let's do this. And then just go with a bunch of 6s, I think. That could have just hurt them pretty badly. Okay. I think that was pretty good move there. Yeah, that's done. They may clear a board here, and you know, it happens. Okay. They probably attack with leader. Another Zoroark. Okay. Finding another 2K Sanji. 10 there. That's fine. They got their value. Um. Hmm. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll get Gecko. Do this. We'll leave it like that, I think. Let's think here. So I just need 4 Dawn to play Gecko. Okay. The rest can all go into leader effect. So 3 attached, go to 8. We just have to go to life here, even though they do have the Gum Gum Giant. Use leader effects. Confirm the reveal card. Put a card on top. Just do the Corona. That's fine. And then we'll play Gecko to get 2K. Go. Yeah, I would have loved to have gone for the stupid kid, but it's fine. 7 at us, yeah. 8 at us. We'll counter. 7 at us. I don't know what he could have. I guess we'll take. We'll 2K. Oh, yes, that's right, the Sanji. Yeah, knowing that they have Gum Gum Giant, this isn't great. I could just cycle Geckos, I guess. Maybe try to go for board, since we can't take them out. We'll see what we can do. 6 into one of the Zoroarks. Okay. We'll do the bare minimum for leader effect into another Zoroark. Oh, that's right. I'm. Ugh, the display. I don't suppose it'll matter too much, but it would have been another body. Yeah, that just leaves me with 2 Dawn on another Zoroark. Gecko to get, I guess, a 2K pass. I mean, that feels terrible. 9,000 at us, and then they can stack the rest. Yeah, we'll take it. 9K. 7, 9, 10. Stack the rest on Luffy and we lose. I don't know why they're drawing it out. And they had 2 Luffy Taros. Okay. Alright. We'll go into at least one more example game, and then we'll go to the deck wrap up. We're against Red Purple Luffy. We'll see what all they do here. We will go second. This hand doesn't do a lot with mulligan. This is fine. Okay. And we'll pass as well. 6 of us. We'll counter this one. Alright. Yeah, we have enough to Perona and leader effect. We'll do Jinbei and reveal Hancock off of. Oh no. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're gonna Jinbei, Crocodile, and then reveal Mihawk. Okay. 7. Then we'll just put Teach on top. Doesn't particularly matter. Okay. They will probably try to just remove Jinbei. They ramp with John Bart, and they will also ramp with Zorojiro. That's a fairly decent start for them. We'll let this go. We don't have a lot of counter. 7. Yeah, we'll take it. Okay. We want the Zorojiro gone, so we'll use a swing on it. Okay. Shoot. This is one of the problems with critical thinking is not remembering what you did prior with this leader and stacking. I'm just gonna hope that I stacked properly. Although we could just do teach. I think that would be better, since I can't remember. We'll put Jinbei on top. 7. Boa. We'll draw the 2K, and then we'll play another Boa. We'll put the Dawn on him. Okay, going down to 2 probably doesn't feel great here, but I should have potentially put another Dawn here so I could have attacked with Corona. That's okay. Yeah, it's some of the fun parts of making these videos is just kind of critically analyzing your own play, and then talking through your plays, you can realize some play mistakes or optimizations you can make. Goodness, he's already up to 10 Dawn. That's crazy. We'll take the bait. We'll block here. Luffy Taro. Okay. And Sangoro. Okay. Leaving out Radical Beam, maybe? Or just, feigning that they have that. We'll let this go. Okay. We'll just Red Rock the. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, we will. Because, well, the indecision, but yeah, it's better just to Red Rock. I also would like to get rid of this John Bart. So, because I will be able to use my leader effect off of Teach. Such a good card. Yeah, I'll do that. Because we'll go 7 at leader. Effect. And we'll get Jinbei. Okay, fair enough. 5,000 to John Bart. If you save him, you save him. It's crazy how fast they ramp, though. It's scary. Good thing my life total is fairly high. Okay, now I'm a little deep in the tank there. We'll just go 6. Alright, they go down to 1. They have a new gate or some other scary 9 or 10 drop. We'll see. We will make them work for clearing our board a little more than that. Best thing here is probably just new gates, leave up a radical beam, and then just attack into one of the characters. Okay, Lufutaro is good too. Play another Straw Hat character, which is Zorojiro, and then get Sanji. Okay. And then going 8,000 into a character. Yep. Alright, we will Gravity Blade the 2 characters. And then I believe we're just going to go 6,000 3 times. Just keep the pressure on. Don't want the game to go much longer. Because they may not have a lot of counter in their hand, although they did get to draw off of Sangoro. And, they've taken 2 life. They have, however, used 2 2Ks in the Usahachis. They're going deep in the tank, but I don't blame them. This is a kind of a scary situation for them. Being at 1 life, facing 3 attacks. I mean, they're only for 6, but still. Probably figuring out the best way to not burn Radical Beam, or if they do have to use it the right scenario, I guess. Oh, they disconnected. I'm not sure if it was a connection issue or otherwise, but I mean, we likely had the game there. Because, yes, they could new gate next turn, but let's see. They wouldn't have less Dawn than me, so the Sanji couldn't come out for a reduced cost. They could play Queen, and or no, they could Sangoro Queen. No, there's not too many lines that seem too good there. So yeah, I think overall they lose regardless. But we'll go into one last example game, and then we'll go from there. We're against the other Doflamingo from OP04. We'll see how this goes. Birdcage is one of the cards of all time. This is okay, but looking for something a little more. This might be a little better. Let's go ahead and play the Teach. Red Rocket will be okay into this deck because this is a kind of a late game deck. They haven't really played the film stuff in a long time. Did not play around the sugar, but that is okay. Yeah, I think it's just yeah, I think we go for it. Yep. That seems fine. Even with an event, they'll go even and then they'll have to counter. Yeah. It's kind of tough for them. They could be dropping Birdcage this turn. I don't like that. We'll take the first one. Yep. So now this is not. So for those of you that haven't played against Birdcage, essentially you have to have a Doflamingo leader. All characters that cost 5 or less on either side of the field do not refresh. And then when the Doflamingo player hits 10 Don, you KO all rescue characters that cost 5 or less, then trash the stage. However, if they use Don minus effects, they can just keep this up permanently. So it is an annoying strategy for sure because this sugar is going to rest something. It is mandatory that it happens first though, so but it pretty much makes my leader effect null and void. So that's one thing you have to watch out for, but that's why we do these example games. I'll do Perona. Guess. I think we just want to draw. So yeah, they have to rest something, and I may be able to get rid of the sugar. Let's see. Yeah, it's a 0 character, but they have ways to like buff and restand, and it's something. So we'll just okay. All right, we'll pass. So they may have 7-drop Eustace Captain Kid here. We'll have the Red Rock in response, but getting Dawn minus effects isn't too hard. Okay, they law. I'm not really that worried about it. They do hit a Red Rock, which is annoying, but so be it. We'll counter out of this one. And a Resonate blocker. Okay. I wish I had Gravity Blade here. I think I just go 5 to life. Pretty low on cards. Another annoying card that they can play is Hody Jones and rest your things, so it's something else to keep in mind. We'll get Jinbei, and then Jinbei getting Weevil, replace the Perona. Pass. But pretty much the Doflamingo has almost like infinite stall. So that's why it was like a decently good counter pick into Red Purple Law before the ban. And it's actually decent into this deck because there's pretty much no response to what the deck can do. Probably just gonna leave a lot of Dawn open, which is whatever. Hopefully we'll start seeing Gravity Blades so you can get rid of these blockers before my cards become null and void. Okay. Let's see what we should do. I think we'll just go 8 a few times. Oh, wonderful. 8 again. Then I'll probably just play a boa. Try to search for something that's... okay. Hell's Judgment. That's a old card, but essentially it gives 2 characters minus 3,000 power. Yeah, we'll just play the boa on top of Jinbei. I don't really need any of these cards, to be honest with you. And I'm not really using my leader effects, so that doesn't matter. They're not really that close to Tendon. I mean, they are, but they aren't. Oh, okay. That's just stellar. Stacking 5 Dawn. Okay. Okay. I mean, if all they have is an event in hand that reduces, then I'm not going to attack this turn. Let's play a Weevil over top of my Weevil. Play a Boa over top of a Weevil. I don't need any of those cards, they can go to the bottom. Don't care about the Dawn right now. And I'll play a Teach. See what happens. Because they do go to 10 Dawn. If they don't have a Dawn minus effect, then Birdcage pops. They do have one. And they had another Birdcage. Okay. That's fine. We'll counter out of this attack. Now they have that threatening Limlin. Okay. But, oh, well, they won't for long because we've held on to this Red Rock. Alright. Again, we're going to play around the Dawn minus, hopefully. I'm going to play Sengoku. And yeah, I wish I had that card. Got a Crocodile. Yeah, we're gonna play around the effects. We're in no hurry here. Okay, 6,000 at me once again. We will counter again. Alright. Another Linlin. Okay. We'll put another card into our life as well, I guess. Okay. Put 2 non-counter cards in our life. That's annoying, but anyway. Hold this Red Rock. And we'll get a... we'll just get one of the 2Ks. It's fine. Just not gonna attack you. I mean, this is what he wants, but use the 2K we picked up. Yeah, oh my gosh, the third Limlin. Okay. Yeah, if I don't attack, then they're just top decking. And okay. Oh, they don't even have 3 life. So annoying. I guess. I mean, I don't attack. Just incorrect here, I think. And they were both at 5 life. I'll take a chance on the croc. It's not 7 warlords. Great. We'll pass. See what your top deck is. Let's hope it's good. Hopefully we'll get rid of the exceedingly annoying birdcage. But this is a matchup you have to prepare for if you're going to seriously play this deck. So might as well showcase this. It's like Nami, it's just a matchup you have to be prepared to know how to play against. 7, we'll take the 9 as well. And I doubt they'll attack with anything else. No, attacking with the Usahachi. Yeah, we'll take it. And we'll take that too. Looks like they just want to end the game. Birdcage is out though. Okay. Sengoku. Yeah, Jinbei into Boa. Put those on the bottom. Put that on leader. Teach for Croc. They got nothing but blockers, but I can't give them any more cards in hand. Oh my goodness, I can't remember what I just put on top. I swear I'm losing it. Let's go. No. Big number into Linlin. Replace Sengoku. And then put that on top. Yeah, they'll obviously activate blocker. I mean, no reason not to. We're at a significant disadvantage though. Is getting to that Moonland without Red Rock is something. I don't want to burn that many resources, I'll just take it. And if they have a rest or something and go for game, so be it. 10 at me. I really don't want to go to 0. I'll just block. They attack with one of the blockers. It might be. That's probably incorrect. But at this point, they're also just pressuring me. I want to drop the Kaido, but their life total is too high because of the 3 Linlins that they played. $9,000. I mean, I definitely just counter. Alright. They still have some annoying events that they could have drawn into. Let's think. Well, Law could put in some work here. If he can bounce his Law, and then I could maybe have a clean shot at Linlin. We'll try for it, I guess. I'll bounce the Teach, bounce your Law. They teach, use Teach. Seven goes up to 11. Ugh, don't like my odds. I need to remove it though, because I can't go for game. Play it instead of the Law. All they have to have is a 2K. Now they have Flapping Wings, which protects it. Yeah, this is probably game. This just feels like a awful time. Yep. Attach the rest of the Dawn and I lose. Ugh. So annoying. But it's part of the game. Alright, we will go to the deck wrap up. That was Dofi in the 8.5 format. As you can see, it can be fairly easy to mess up if you're like me and you forget how you stack things. It happens. However, otherwise the deck is fairly straightforward. I mean, there's some tech to it. There's a little bit of luck to it, of course, but that's just card games in general. Overall, fun deck. Hopefully that's like a good display on a little bit of what to do, what not to do, and again, a shell that you can take and start with, and then you can build upon it your own based on your own preferences and such. You know, I'm not necessarily the best Dofi pilot in the world, but hopefully that can demonstrate a little bit of what the deck can do. Like I've stated before, in my deck profiles with gameplay, I display all the games, including losses, because they're good teaching moments, and it's good for myself as a player to get better. Even though this isn't necessarily a deck I'm going to be playing in paper, it's good to learn it and to see how it plays in the certain matchups, just so I can understand it better, and to provide better content for all of you. So, let me know if there's anything that you guys would change down in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you liked it. If you didn't, then leave me some constructive feedback, and hopefully I can change that opinion. But otherwise, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.